Greetings. Welcome to the first video in a new series on utilizing the law of attraction. There's so much information out there about the law of attraction, and one of the most common questions, or actually statements that I get, is that the law of attraction just is not working for me. I have asked and asked and asked till I was blue in the face for a better job, for better relationships, for more money. Asked and asked and asked, and there is just squat coming back to me. So how can you sit there and tell me that the law of attraction is working? It obviously isn't. It isn't working for me, and I guess I must be the only one that it isn't working for, because I hear all these people talking about how great it is. They think this thought, and all of a sudden the thought comes true. It just isn't working for me, and I'd like to know what's going on. And you know, this is just such a real good point. And it reminds me of a story where a person opens up a brand new business in town, invests a bunch of money into a beautiful sign, and the sign says, "Customers wanted. Please come in." And then he goes into his store and he waits. And he waits. And he waits some more. And not one person shows up. And this person thinks to himself, well, it must be the sign. So he goes to the sign maker that evening, spends a whole bunch more money, makes a big, beautiful new sign that says, "Grand opening sale, customers wanted, come on in." Goes into his store, he waits and he waits and he waits. Not one person shows up. And he does this day after day. Every other day trying a new sign, saying obviously must be the sign that isn't attracting customers. And in frustration, he goes outside to get a breath of fresh air. He unlocks the door, walks outside, and he looks at his sign. And then it struck him. He had to unlock the door to get outside of his shop, which meant that people coming to his store could not get in. He had forgotten and left the door locked. Day after day after day, he left the door locked, and nobody could get in. And so often we make our requests a better job, better relationships, more money, and we left the door locked. One of the major components to working with the law of attraction is asking for what we want. Many of us have no problem with that. I want more money. I want a better job. I want a happier, healthier life. Asking is something that we have become really quite good at. But we have kept the door locked. So all of these wonderful things that we've been asking for literally could not get in to our awareness and to our perspective. The door was locked. It's a little different aspect about this locked door in dealing with our thoughts. And very often the lock is a belief. Do we really believe that we deserve more money? Do we really believe we deserve a better job or a better relationship? And this opens up a whole new perspective in dealing with the law of attraction. That we ask for something, but in our deepest thoughts, down into our belief system, we don't really believe we can ever get it. Maybe because we don't think we're worthy enough. We don't deserve it because of all the mistakes and all the people that we've hurt in our lives. Just literally a huge library full of circumstances that we've been experiencing all of our lives that have formatted themselves into a belief system. And so in dealing with the law of attraction, asking is something we're probably pretty good at, but unlocking the door and letting in all the things that we've been asking for is something that we can best look into more closely and see what beliefs, what limiting beliefs we are maintaining. We'll be covering that in an upcoming video, but I ask you to start looking at your belief system and seeing if you can identify where some of these blocks, where some of these locked doors are. And do this in a gentle way. We're not here to point fingers at each other. We're here to help each other. And if I can help you unlock a locked door, it's going to prove to me that these things can be accomplished. And therefore I'm going to be in a better situation to unlock the doors that I have been busily locking. So I encourage you to relax and have fun with this. This is a wondrous journey just to have the concept of the law of attraction. It does work. I've seen it work. I've experienced it working. It's not necessarily easy, however, because we have such a strong locked door mentality about many of the good things that we want in life. So play around with these ideas, have fun with them, and above all, understand that the locked door is something that we did to ourselves, and because of that, we have the power to unlock it and welcome in all the abundance the universe is waiting to give to us. Thanks for viewing. My gratitude for your improved focus.